guys, this is the second part of the video on the traditional Yoruba nuclear family, the family structure. So if you've not seen the first part of the video, please watch that one before you watch this one. Okay, so let's get right into it. First of all, I stopped at the part where the man gets married to his second wife and how that is okay, since polygamy and monogamy are okay in a typical Yoruba nuclear family. And I said that the new wife, the second wife, is supposed to be respectful not just to the husband but to the senior wife. First of all, you can Aya is also wife. So if you hear Aya or Iyawo, they mean the same things. Aya is wife, Oko is husband, Aya is wife, Iyawo is also wife. So Aya and Iyawo mean the same things. With that being said, in regards to respect, the younger wife is supposed to respect the senior wife. There's an adage that says, it's kind of a saying slash adage, and it means the same whip that was used on the senior wife would be used on the younger wife, in the sense that if a man has a weakness, let's say he gets angry easily or is unable to do something, or he just has one problem in one form or the other, the new wife is going to suffer it as well. Like, the man pretty much can't change his ways. He would continue to be who he is. So the same things that the senior wife suffered when she was a new wife, and she might still be suffering, would be the same thing that the young wife would suffer as well. So it's best for her to listen to the senior wife, to respect her, to treat her not just as a senior wife, but as a kind of mother figure, because she knows the man like in and out. She knows his weaknesses, she knows his strength, she knows what pacifies him when he's angry, she knows what turns him on, you know what I'm saying. She knows pretty much the details of being with him. So she's supposed to listen to her. There's another adage. It's not an adage. This one is just a saying that says, "Ọkọ ni olówó orí aya," which means the husband is the head or the king of the wife. Olówó is owner. Ori is head. So the owner of the head of the wife. The husband is the owner of the head of the wife, which means the men tend to be in charge. They tend to be, I'm talking about the traditional family structure here. Things have changed. Women had to be totally submissive to their husbands. And so men used to be in charge. And in many homes, many Yoruba homes, men still tend to be in charge. So since men were supposed to be in charge, the two women had to work together to please the man. So moving on, when the new bride is brought into the home, the first wife becomes the Iyale, Iya Ile, the mother of the house. She now becomes the mother of everybody, both the younger wives and the children, everybody. She becomes the matriarch. So everyone would go to her, including the younger wives and the children, for advice, for help, for everything. She becomes the mother of everyone. Le is a Yoruba word. This is an aside now. Le is a Yoruba word, and it means plus or extra or addition. Din is minus or subtraction. So the word le is a word itself, and it means le. Like it's extra. There's one extra. Or din, there's one extra. Odiko, there's one missing. But in this sense, it's not iyale in the sense that more wives have been brought into the home. I think this one is in relation to Yale, the mother of the house. I don't think it's in relation to more wives have been brought into the house, but it could be because the Yoruba language is quite deep, so you can't really say. But I think it's Yale, the mother of the house. Since there was no limit to the number of wives that a Yoruba man can marry, except if he's restricted by religion or something in his ancestry or something in his destiny, in his life path, he will probably go for the third wife. And let's say that happens here and he goes for the third wife, let's call her Labisi, for example, and he goes for her and he finds her even more attractive than the first two and he decides to marry her. She would become Iyawo as well. She would become the younger wife or the most recent bride, Iyawo. Now this lady, the second wife, would now become her Iyale, our senior wife, because she has now gained seniority over the most recent one. Now this woman, the very first woman that the man married, his first love, or if not, I don't know, but the first wife anyway, would be the Iyale Agba, the most senior wife, Iyale Agba. Now, what would the wives call her? Iyawa, our mother, because at this point, she's not just the wife, she's like the mother of everyone. She knows the very details. She knows the man's beginning before he got wealthy enough to, well, not necessarily, but in most cases, she would know the source of the man's wealth, like who the man was. Maybe the man was like a nuisance before she got married to him and built his life up. She would know everything about the man pretty much, and it's very expected, and it was usually seen that the men would worship this first wife too, because this was the one that was there for him when things were like really tough in the beginning. So everyone had to, like, even if she said something bad to you, many times under normal circumstances the man would support the first wife, but not in all cases, and say, oh, but she's your senior though, you have to listen to her. So anyway, the wives call her Iyawa, apart from the children, because the children could call her our mother as well. Even the wives can call her Iyawa, our mother, or Iyalewa Agba, our senior wife, or our mother, the senior wife, pretty much. This new one, the most recent one, the most naive, that doesn't know much and is just trying to settle in with everybody, would now be the Iyawo Kekere. Ìyàwó kékeré. So this wife, and any new wife really, is not expected to call the children already born in the nuclear or extended family she's being married into, or she's married into, by their first names. She's expected to call them special pet names, or epithets. So to learn more about these pet names, click on the link in my bio. It might not be there as at the time you're watching this video, but I will make it immediately after this one so you can learn these names. We have several pet names in Yoruba language and cultures. So many times they would be adjectives, some sort of beautified adjectives, but I'll talk about that when I make the video. She calls her husband's younger or older siblings, his older children, and his older nieces and nephews, Iya Okomi, the mother of my husband, for the females, or Baba Okomi, my husband's father, for the males. So don't take this literally, because the mother of your husband is your mother-in-law and the father of your husband is your father-in-law, but it's not necessarily the case. You can call someone Iya Okomi when the person is related to your husband and they are like, they're old, they're not just like little children, they're like mature, or maybe not necessarily, like you could even call the children Iya Okomi too, it doesn't matter. But you call them Iya Okomi, and you call the males Baba Okomi. It's just a sign of respect. So even if it's his first child or one of the older wife's children that you're calling, goes, Okomi. You could even say Okomi too. Okomi can be my husband, and Okomi could be my dear. So that's another thing to learn. Oko could be dear, and it could be husband. So Iya Okomi, the mother of my husband, it's just my mother-in-law. The child could be like 10 years old, but it's just a way of showing respect. Iya Okomi, Baba Okomi, like you're trying to respect them. And if you don't call them the special epithets, or you don't call them Baba Okomi or Iya Okomi, usually you would call your husband's younger sisters or older sisters Iya Okomi. Sometimes he would call his brothers, elder or older, Baba Okomi, his cousins. So you get the idea. And sometimes you may choose to call the children, but usually they called the children epithets, certain epithets or pet names. And if you don't choose to call them any of those, you could call them their orikis. We have what we call oriki, and oriki in transliterated is head praise. Ki is the I'll get to that, but ori, head, ki, praise heavily. So it's there. It could be a special descriptive praise name. I'll get to that when I make a video for that. And it could also be a praise poem or an ode or a paean. So I'll get to this, but just keep that in mind, that people have orikis. Many Yoruba people have orikis. Their praise names, special names. Mine is Akbeke, the one that we call so that we can take care of. When I make the video, you would understand. Ki is praise heavily. Nye, when you somebody, when you praise somebody, I praise you, like I you've done a good job, well done, good job. But when you ki, you're praising heavily, like it's related to Nye, but ki is kind of like you praise with like stamina, you praise. Ki mo yini. It's related, but ki tends to be more thick, more a bit stronger than yin, which is just praise or appreciate. Moving on, we have orogun, which means rival. It could also mean rivalry, but it could mean rival. So that kind of house becomes ile olorogun. Immediately a man gets married to a second wife, it becomes ile olorogun, a house where rivalry is present due to polygamy. Ile olorogun. This is because everyone is trying to please the man, and everyone is trying to do the best they can to be his favorite, which is to be expected in that kind of situation. The first wife is trying not to be the neglected one. The younger wives are trying to impress and over impress. So it's like it's a war. And whatever the man does for the children, it kind of has to be equal, because if he sends one to like a special trade or a special school, and he doesn't send the children of the other one to that kind of special school, spend as much, they'd be like, oh my god, my husband is not being fair. And then there is war and there's hatred and they're fighting and it's all messed up. So that kind of house becomes ile olorogun. So if someone tells you mo dagba sile olorogun, mo dagba sile olorogun, I grew up, dagba is grow up, I grew up, mo is I grew up in dagba is grow up. I said that in a house where rivalry was present, it means they grew up in a polygamous family. So rivalry is not always present in every polygamous home. Sometimes the women tend to be like pretty chilled and cool with everything. My dad grew up in a polygamous home, and what happened was, until he was like 10, he didn't even know who his actual mother was, because the women tend to be, well, the women were pretty like nice, and everyone treated you like a mother, and you could sleep in anyone's room, because these women would usually have their own rooms, and the men would visit them and have turns with them, if you understand what I mean. But you could sleep in any room, and it was like, I don't even know who my mother is, so until you're like mature, you know, oh okay, this one. Or another way you could know would be that they would say, if his name was, let's say his name was Tokwe, and they say, Iya Baba Tokpe, and they're calling his own mother Iya Baba Tokpe. Oh, okay, this is the one. The one they're calling Iya Baba Tokpe must be my mother because my name is Baba Tokpe. So some polygamous homes tend to be that good, and some is the complete opposite. Let's say this man is the first son of the man, of the bale of the man, the oko, the husband. It would probably call this lady, when it's referring to her, maybe to his friends or to his friends or to his buddies, ìyàwó bàbá, ìyàwó father's wife, or ìyàwó bàbá mi, my father's wife. So ìyàwó bàbá. So let's get into the children. The firstborn is usually, or the first child, male or female, is usually called àkọ́bí, firstborn or eldest child. So sometimes the firstborns tend not to be sons. Like, I'm a firstborn, I'm not a son. The firstborn son would be the aremo. The àkọ́bí may not necessarily be an aremo because the first child may not necessarily be a guy. But if it's a male, it would be aremo. The last born, let's say this is the baby of the new wife that was born after a while, and this is the last baby of the house, there would be, whether or not more children would come later, whoever the last born is, it'd be the àbígbẹ̀yìn. Moving on, the older sibling is the ẹ̀gbọ́n. The younger sibling would be àbúrò. So my younger sibling, àbúrò mi. Our younger sibling, àbúrò wa. The older sister would be the ẹ̀gbọ́n obìnrin. Older sister, ẹ̀gbọ́n obìnrin. The older brother would be the ẹ̀gbọ́n ọkùnrin. Older brother, ẹ̀gbọ́n ọkùnrin. The younger brother would be àbúrò ọkùnrin. Younger brother, àbúrò ọkùnrin. The younger sister would be àbúrò obìnrin. Younger sister, àbúrò obìnrin. Sometimes you would have to differentiate, right, and say, oh, this one is my actual sibling. I mean, everyone was supposed to act like siblings to one another, and you're not supposed to say, but your mom is not my mom, and everyone was supposed to be like, the children were usually very happy and very cool with one another, and they would teach each other stuff, and they would have fun with one another, and they would discipline one another. And so usually, but sometimes you had to differentiate. But anyway, full siblings, the same mother, the same father, would be ọmọ ìyá, ọmọ bàbá, ọmọ ìyá, ọmọ bàbá. If you're telling someone, oh, this one is my full sibling, it's not just my half sibling, it would be ọmọ ìyá, ọmọ bàbá mi ni. Ọmọ ìyá, ọmọ bàbá. Ọmọ ìyá, ọmọ bàbá mi, my full sibling. Ọmọ ìyá, ọmọ bàbá. Ọmọ bàbá nìkan, just the child of my father only. We don't have the same mother. Would be, you would say ọmọ bàbá nìkan ni wá. We are only children of the same father. Ọmọ bàbá nìkan ni wá. We are only children of the same father. Ọmọ bàbá nìkan, children of the same father only, paternal half siblings. Or you could say ọbàkan, children of the same father only, different mothers. Ọbàkan. If it was the same mother, let's say that the last wife was a widow, let's just assume, or the second wife was a widow, and a first husband, she already had children with her first husband, or maybe not even necessarily a widow, but your darling Mushu, maybe she was divorced and she had children with her, and she moved with the children from the previous marriage to the new one, and the new wife had children with the father, with the man of this house. The children would have the same mother, because the same mother obviously, but they won't have the same father because their own father's probably dead or just probably somewhere else. So they would be ọmọ ìyá nìkan, just children of the same mother. Ọmọ ìyá nìkan, maternal half siblings, or ìyèkan, ọbàkan, ìyèkan, ọbàkan, ìyèkan. Family ties is called Alájobí. So everyone was born in the same kind of, under the same kind of family tree. everyone is linked to the tree somehow. So when they pray, sometimes they'll say Alájobí, wow, like may the connection that we share, our family, may the connection that we share favor us. May we be blessed. May we be blessed by our connection. Sometimes they would have to go out, got to show off. And if the man is rich, they would during events, they would go all out, and the man would buy stuff or give the wives money to buy stuff, and they would show off. So the clothing, when they buy a material and everyone wears the same material and they sew it into whatever styles they want, or just simple similar styles or patterns. Anyway, the family clothing material is called Aṣọ Ẹbí. A member of your house is ará ilé, a person you live with. Ara tends to indicate member. The word ara, I'm a member of this. Ara kini konini, I'm a member. So ara as a word means member. So ara àdúgbò or aládùúgbò, when you shrink it into one word, is member of the environment or neighborhood. So when you call someone ará àdúgbò, they are your neighbor. A neighbor is ará àdúgbò, neighbor. Or àwọn ará àdúgbò, neighbors. Don't forget what I said in the first video with the àwọn, when you want to put things in the plural. Ará ìlú is a member of the town or the city. Ará ìlú, member of the town or city. So, this is the end of my video. Finally. This is the end of the nuclear part. I would make the video on the epithets and the pet names after this one. So, enjoy the first video, enjoy this one, and I hope you enjoy. Please like, and there's a PayPal link in my bio. For some reason my videos are not getting monetized at this time. I don't know why YouTube is doing that to me, but if you want to support my work, you can donate to my PayPal. Okay, thank you for watching and have a nice day. Bye bye.